Hello everybody and welcome back to Crash Landing. My name is Sirhc, and voila. I finished this room pretty much, sort of. It's sort of completed. It's completed enough for now. Got all the walls in. I have a new glass roof in. I was using the covers of this dark glass, but I've now replaced it with the full blocks, made a whole bunch of this dark glass, which this dark glass blocks out sunlight, so it keeps it hopefully a little bit cooler in here, because we're no longer in the direct sunlight. I think there's still sunlight coming from, yeah, I think the elevator block lets in sunlight, so we still have some, but it's not quite as direct, so hopefully not as bad. We don't heat up as much. I filled up all of these tanks of the different liquids, so we have 32 buckets of each, even though we don't really need most of them. We really just need the destabilized redstone, the glowstone, and the resonant ender, which I must say, don't have a lot of ender pearls. I think that's about all I have. I think the mob farm is pretty much cleaned out, so I have a little over 2 stacks, and this stuff takes a lot. But I've been using like the resonant ender and the redstone. I've used the glowstone a bit to make a bunch of item ducts, the impulse item ducts. But over here, if we go, I do have this cable all replaced with the redstone energy conduit. I kind of want to replace all of the cable throughout the base with this stuff, but it is sort of expensive, takes a lot of electrum and a lot of redstone, and it's a little pain to craft. So I don't know if I actually will do that. We really don't need to. I mean, this hardened energy conduit is good enough, but it would be cool to actually have that running throughout all the base. I've also been making a bunch of resonant energy cells. So these are the highest tier that you can make. They store a lot. What is that? 50 million RF, and we have one full one, plus a redstone energy cell, and then we have this one is almost full. So we got lots of stored up energy, lots of it. What else have I done? The reason why I have this nether wart, by the way, is I'm planning on replacing the smeltery with the nether version. This brown smeltery bricks, and these are made with this stuff, which is made out of soul sand, nether wart, and gravel. Once I replace that, then we'll have a brown deep storage tank, high oven, and then a brown smeltery as well. It'll be a little bit different texture, but still I think it'll look pretty cool, and I like the way the brown looks anyways. Finished off this room, got the big tanks in here, got lots of water stored up, a little bit of lava, still struggling with that. These things, it does not smelt lava very quickly. It's very slow, very slow. Plus I'm using a lot of it to make obsidian here, so it's going up, but it's going up very slowly. Looks like it might be nighttime soon. I wonder if we can sleep. I made myself a sleeping bag. It says there's a durability 240 of 240, but it's not actually getting used up at all. But this thing is kind of nice. You get to, instead of just placing down a bed, you just sleep in the sleeping bag. It doesn't reset your spawn, or it doesn't set your spawn. So if you're like out adventuring and you have a bed spawn, we don't have a bed spawn here because we spawn in the sink cores. But if you are playing a mod pack where you'd have a bed spawn, then instead of spawning out in the wilderness, if you die after sleeping away the night, you spawn back at your home base, which is kind of nice. It always takes off my camel pack for some reason though, which is kind of weird. Anyways, let's get on to the episode. Today we're going to be working a little bit on this kitchen, get this set up so that we have a nice place to craft food instead of just sitting right here. We need a lot more storage. Farms are doing all right. We got lots of food. In fact, that is filling up quite nicely. Oh yeah, this is all filled up. So, yeah. That means the seeds are all filled up too, which we might need to add more storage for that. Although they're not, well, some of them, I guess, yeah, some of them are filled up. So we might need to add some extra storage for that, so that pulls it out of here. Because, well, I mean, maybe it's not a big deal. I suppose I could just pull it out of there. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do much to, like, I mean, there's some issues with this farm with the whole crafting thing. But I don't think I'm going to really do anything to improve on it. It's working fine the way that it is. And I'm okay if I have to do some manual work to get this farm running efficiently, or the best way that it can. Why is it... Okay, I did harvest that tomato. I felt like that tomato was sitting there for a while. But yeah, there's some issues, but we're not really going to worry about it because it's working fine enough. And we are getting plenty of food, which is the important part. Plus, I might change up the way that I do it, possibly in the future if we can, without using like the Mine Factory Reloaded stuff. But anyways, on to the kitchen. We are going to, whoops, not what I wanted. We're going to have some barrels for these farms to output to. So we need 18 barrels for the different types of food that we have there. And then I know I want to have like a window here so I can look out onto the farm when I'm crafting and such. So let's see. I wonder if I should... I think I want to have a couple of barrels here for like salt and fish. And then we're going to want some crafting stations. I don't know if I wish you could craft the slab back into the normal one, but that might work like that. I thought I had more wood, but I guess not. I'll have to grab some more wood because I want to have a few crafting stations throughout here. So we'll do that, and then we need to have some furnaces for cooking. So do we want to have that here maybe? Yeah, I think that will work. We'll do furnaces for cooking right here. And then the output we will put through the bottom, and that will go into a chest right here. And I'll get that all set up once I'm off camera. I'll get all the pipes set up, but that's what we want to have for furnaces, so we can input through there and then output through there. We also have these pressers over here that I want to automate because you can't shift click items in and out of here. You have to actually place them in here, so it's kind of annoying. It'd be nice to actually have that automated. And we probably only need one presser. Maybe I'll put one presser over here just for a countertop, I guess. And then we can do something like this. Maybe just have one chest, and then I can have soybeans whitelisted on this one, so it only pulls the soybeans out, and then that can go in there. And actually, let's bring this over here because I guess we can also press. When we press the soybeans, we get silken tofu and soy milk. We get the silken tofu and the soy milk, and you can press the silken tofu into a different tofu, into the hard tofu, which is an egg substitute. We won't do that very often, but if we ever need to, then we can use that presser, I guess. So that will work just like that. I like it. And with this presser, I think you need to input from the top to put into that slot and output from the bottom to do those. It's kind of set up that way or configured that way. So let's see. So we'll have the salt. We'll have the food over here. This space, I don't know if we really need to do anything with. Maybe I could put half the barrels over here and then not make this room so big. We also need to move this thing into here. Maybe I'll just pull this. Does this keep the water? I don't know. I guess it's not a big deal. I have tons of water. And do you break it with a pickaxe? There we go. It must not keep the water because it's stacked with the other liquid crafter. This thing we will stick maybe here, or maybe maybe here. Maybe we'll do it there. And then we'll have the button on there. And then I'll pipe in the water from the bottom. And then that will craft our fresh water that we can use to make dough, which we can then cook into here with, or to make the bread and such. And then it's just a matter of like crafting tables and putting these in here. So let me just get this figured out real quick. So here is my new kitchen. Obviously not finished. Hello, spider. Doesn't have walls or ceiling or floor. But yeah, this is what it's going to be like. I decided to shorten it up quite a bit. Didn't use all the space that I dug out. Moved the barrels up to here. But I have all the barrels here that I need, I think, pretty much. Plus a bunch of room for storage for chests. We got the furnace thing, the presser. We got a bunch of crafting tables for crafting stuff. Little liquid crafter for making the fresh water. Got my cooking utensils, and I might make like duplicates of these and kind of have more of them across here so I can grab them from more than one spot. And then I put in a little water camel pack changer so I can change my camel pack here as well. I need to stick these more or around in more spots. Hello, skeleton with a sword. So I don't have to go to, you know, the 2 spots that I have them in right now. But anyways, what we're going to work on now is actually the sifting room. I want to get this thing fully done. At least, well, not fully done, but at least functional. I want to get all the extra things that I want sifting. And there's a few of them. Big explosion. You know, right now we have the gravel, sand, and dust sifting. But we have 3 other things that I want to sift. There's stone. So I have a furnace here that's going to be cooking up cobblestone. And when you sift stone, you get these uses. That's what I want. You get these oreberry bushes, and these are really cool. From Tinker's Construct, they grow like these metal berries that you can then smelt for 1 nugget of that metal, and also essence berry, which gives you experience. It's a very low chance, but it'd be nice to start getting these, and I could start making a farm with these, just kind of supplement my metal production. So you got iron, tin, copper, gold, and aluminum ore berries, so we'd be able to get lots of metals. And then another thing I want to sift, well, we already were sifting the soul sand. I'm gonna change that up a bit and move that, but we're gonna continue to sift the soul sand for quartz, gas tiers, and then it also gives you cobalt and ardite ores. If we look at this, and nether wart, and that gives you the crushed cobalt and the crushed ardite. And then we're also going to be making some netherrack, which if you sift that up, you get broken ardite and broken cobalt. So we're going to be getting some cobalt and ardite, which I can use to make some tinker's tools, or to improve the tinker's tools that I already have. So let's see, to set this up, we need some barrels. We are going to, like I said, the cobble's going to get smelted in that furnace, and then that is going to go into a barrel. And then I have most of the stuff that I need over here. We got some chests, autonomous activators, sieves, we need those. Let's see, so that is going to go into autonomous activator, like that, and then a sieve. And then we also need these omnidirectional hoppers, which are the pneumatic craft hoppers. And then we have reinforced chest. And I'll finish this all up off camera, but let's just get it set up. So that's going to go like that. I'll have to put a cage around that. We'll have to get a pipe in here, which we could put that in. Where are my item ducts? Do I have those in here too? Yes, I do. Okay. And then let's grab the barrels as well, maybe a few more chests. And let's get rid of some of this junk. We do not need that. Just throw that away. Okay. So that will go there. And we'll have that there. So then we also have the cobbles getting pulverized in the pulverizer. This will pulverize it into gravel. This will pulverize it into sand. And then we will take the sand this way, and we will put that into stone barrels that are filled with the water here. Should we do all 6 of them? We probably have the room. So yeah, let's do 6 of them there. And then we will have item ducts going into the top of those. And that will be coming out of the barrel there. And then we'll have item ducts underneath. And that will pull the sill sand out. And then we can put it into a barrel here. And then that will go into an autonomous activator. And that will go into a sieve and chest and omnidirectional thing. That'll go like that. And then we need pipe. Alright, so that should work. And then also as a byproduct of making let's see. What do we have? Oh, this one's not. Why is this not doing anything? Doesn't have any. Oh, I know why. I changed some stuff around, so I think it needs to be like that. And that should start getting the gravel in there. But when you when you pulverize gravel into sand, you also get dust in this bottom slot. So we're going to be pulling out dust this way. And then we're going to be sifting that dust. Whoops, not what I wanted. So we're going to have another dust sifting setup. And then from this dust sifting, what we really want is redstone, because redstone, or with redstone, we can make the netherrack. That's what we're making. We can make the netherrack. So let's see that we can maybe put a barrel right here, and then a pipe here, and then everything else that's not redstone is just gonna get pulled out of the bottom, and that can just meet up with this line here and go into those barrels. So we're gonna get a little bit extra of all that stuff, but then the redstone's gonna go into this barrel, and then that is going to go into, let's see, and I don't want the water to go connect up with the barrels. We want lava to go into these barrels, which I have lava fluid duct right there. I can't actually get up there over here. But this fluid duct down here is all lava, and then this one over here is water. So we'll have to bring this one down. I'll have to move this pipe over. But this will go into here. We probably won't need this many barrels, because I don't think we're gonna get a ton of redstone, since we just have the one sifting thing there. So we'll have item ducts going under here, taking the netherrack out. We'll have item ducts on top, putting the redstone in, and then we'll have fluid ducts along the side, putting the lava in. That is going to get sifted up. So we'll go like that, and then the sieve, and that, and then omnidirectional hopper. Awesome. So now what we would need to do is the auto packager we have here. Might need a few more chests here. The auto packager is going to auto package the broken cobalt and broken ardite into the ardite and cobalt gravel, and then that's going to have to get pulverized. And I'm thinking, oh, did I not grab? I don't think I made another pulverizer. Okay, I'll have to make another pulverizer, but for now, let's just put maybe this here. And it looks like we have to sleep here soon. So I think I'm going to move it that way. And then it's going to pulverize into the broken, or the ardite and cobalt sand. And then that is going to go into a chest. Actually, oh, how does this go? I think it goes into a chest, and then auto packager, and then another chest, and then we'll have to pulverize it again, and then auto package that, or wait, no, and then it's chest, and then auto packager, and then finally that will be our output. But I'm gonna sleep and I'll get this all kind of figured out, hooked up, and then we can take a look at it. Alright, and everything's hooked up. That looks like a big mess. It's not quite done. I still need to do I still need to adjust some of these filters. Like, well, I need some ardite. I need some ardite ore and such. In fact, I should maybe turn this off. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, it's a pretty big mess, but we got everything hooked up now. Lots of pipes going everywhere. So we have, you know, like I said, we got the cobble. Oh, you stupid spider. We have the cobble getting smelted into stone, and that's getting sifted in here and then turned into oreberry bushes. And that gets sent down this pipe here, all the way down here. And it should go, eventually it will go past this one because I'll have some filters on there. And it will end up there in a barrel or in a chest. I think the oreberry bushes I'll just put in a chest because I'm not going to keep them in there for long. I'm just going to pull them out and place them down so they can start growing stuff. Are you working? Why are you not pulling out? Oh, I know what's wrong. I forgot to do input there. Okay, so now that's going to pull out and start doing that. Let's break this so that that thing doesn't have power, although it does have power stored up. Because once it breaks those, maybe we'll break this real quick. Because I need the broken ardite. I think I need it. I don't know. I need some of the ores that are breaking up so that I can set some filters here. And this one also needs to go to input, so that one's good. Alright, so I think everything's set up. So yeah, the cobble gets smelted into stone. Oreberry bushes end up there in a chest or something. And then the cobble gets pulverized into gravel. And then the byproduct of sand goes into the barrel here. And then the gravel gets pulverized into sand, which goes into the barrel. Water goes into these barrels, gets turned into witch water because it's by the mycelium. Sand goes into the top, turns it into soul sand, gets pulled out the bottom into the barrel, gets put into the autonomous activator. That gives us the quartz, netherwort, gas tiers, and then the crushed ardite and cobalt ores, which will go into this chest. And then that will get auto-packaged into the cobalt and ardite sand, which will get pulverized, or not sand, but yeah, sand, and that will get pulverized into the dust. So that goes over there. And then the dust, which is a byproduct of pulverizing gravel. Also, I can just put dust in here, gets put into the autonomous activator, gets sifted up. The redstone gets put into the barrels, which gets put into the stone barrels of lava, turns into netherrack, and then that will get sifted up into the broken ardite and cobalt ore, and that will get auto-packaged and pulverized until it is the dust. And then anything that's not redstone gets pulled out here and then goes into this chest. And then that gets sorted out into there, or it goes up to the barrels. And there's a bunch of stuff in here because the barrels are actually full. The limestone is full. Those what are those? Stones. Just the stones are full. What else is full? The salt is full. The Sirhc quartz is full. And I think that's... Oh, and the flint is full. And then this thing is all filled up. So I'm going to have to upgrade these barrels so we have more storage. Maybe put a void upgrade on stuff like these, which I don't need. So, yeah. But that's like all the machines that we need over here in my sifting room. Now I just need to kind of let it run and see if there's any problems. Get the filters set up, and then we can go through and kind of clean it all up and finish it up. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you have enjoyed another episode of Crash Landing. Got some cool things set up, kitchen and the sifting stuff. Next time, I think we're going to go over to the pneumatic craft stuff. Get back to that, finish up that room, and maybe check out some of the other things in pneumatic craft, like the pneumatic helmet and like the cool stuff you can do with that, and then also the drones. So stay tuned. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.